Today, from San Diego, California, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's San Diego taking on the Houston Gunners.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we reach Week 15 and we've got a good matchup in store between the Houston Gunners and our home team. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Rhodes. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing a type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. On 1st and 10, Rhodes. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. These are his 3 catches, 86 yards, and a touchdown.
3rd in the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong number. That means he's being consistent each and every time out.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Rhodes. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Throwing on first down. Rhodes. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Baker. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Off play action. Rhodes. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the aftershocks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
That's good. Great for them. And also, it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw again. Madden. And Bryant's got it over the middle. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the gun on 3rd down. Madden throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 and a 1st down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Buying time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw. Madden. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. So now make that a 2nd sack for them on this drive.
And, Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up, and that they did, getting 2 sacks on this first drive.
And they'll send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. But now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
To throw on 2nd down, Rhodes, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. On 3rd down, Rhodes finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Here we go. 45. White.
On 1st down, Rhodes. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hess. 7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Looking to throw. Rhodes. And this is incomplete.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Back to throw. Rhodes. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Aftershocks lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Throwing to start the drive, Madden. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Madden. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, it's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled.
And the ball is knocked out, and the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. Loose inside the 30, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Houston's offense taking over again. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Throwing to start the drive. Madden. Touchdown! A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Gunners have cut it back within a score. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Operating from the gun, Rhodes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Rhodes. He finds his man, complete. It's Hess. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw, Rhodes. And he will find his man on the outside. The offense on 3rd down, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Oh, able to avoid him. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 52 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here we go. Yellow, 22. Ready, set, cut.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Aftershocks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Houston set to take over. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Madden, and that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it, but a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Rhodes. And that is incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Rhodes over the middle, complete. That's Morrow. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. That is incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the... And he can't escape, and down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Madden. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Throwing to start the drive. Rhodes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Operating from the gun. Rhodes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Rhodes. They will find Winslow on the left side, complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And now out comes Houston. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Madden. A throw over the middle, caught by Bryant. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Sherman. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. It's caught by Bryant. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Madden, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they said the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll begin up at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey, and it's the Giants who have the lead as they approach halftime. The Giants trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, let's head over to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And it was the visiting LA Rams who get the victory in that one. 34-21, the final. Lastly, let's get you way up to Seattle. See what's happening with the Seahawks. And this one going the visitors' way, as the Cardinals have the lead in that one. The Cardinals locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate it.
Good point, because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Madden firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. They bring their punter out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Throwing to start the drive. Rhodes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. Rhodes. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. To throw on 3rd down. Rhodes. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. A big play there. 51 yards. as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 18 now. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Looking to throw. Madden throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. To throw on second down. Madden. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Hands it off out of the gun. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. 2 yards is the pickup, and that'll be good for a Houston first.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Madden. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun. Madden. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Gunners are able to cut into that deficit. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Extra point forthcoming. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the result, a Houston touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 52 blue.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to run it. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running now, didn't it?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
Back to throw. Rhodes throwing middle, and it's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Off the play fake. Rhodes. He finds his man, complete. It's Morrow. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Baker. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Rhodes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So they bring out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
Houston set to take over. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
They run a draw here on second down. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Let's go. 32. Yellow. Check. Cut.
On 1st and 10, Rhodes throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Rhodes. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Looking to throw. Rhodes. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the fullback, His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the aftershocks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter.
Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Saying, all right, fellas,